I had to get back here to take Mercy to kickboxing, or she's got fucking softball practice or whatever. So after a while, I got to get out of here. I took some pictures of some people who were there that I knew their parents, or I knew them in some shape or form. And then they came over to me with a banner, and I go, let's take a picture. Now, this political system, guys, since I've been gone, is when they grew steam and momentum. And they're a great political system, but I'm not close with them. I'm not close with them how I was with the earlier regimes who were deemed to be criminals and whatnot. But I was too stupid to know. I was just a kid, and they would always keep my basketball court clean. And in my world, that was good enough for me. So I never really, I knew Mayor Sacco from Lincoln School growing up, great guy while we were growing up, but I don't really, Pascal, Veneri, I know them from growing up, blah, 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 but I didn't really get involved in it or anything. Good for them. I'm really happy that they're doing what they're doing. So before they left, now I know, listen, I'm not popular with them and I'm not popular up there, and that's okay. I made my bed and I live in it on a daily fucking basis. But at the same time, I go, fuck it. Let me take a picture with the banner with my niece. I figure people look at it as a joke. Holy fuck. This is why a lot of people need lives. And I say this, and it's not the best or confident thing to say or the most woke thing to say, but it's about time when people start getting lives back. The pandemic's been over for 3 fucking years. It's okay to get out of the basement, and it's okay to get the fuck off your computer. It really is. It's okay. Because if you really want entertainment, I tell people all the time, if you got a half hour to kill and you really want to see the state of the union, never mind what a president tells you or there's a State of the Union address. No, I'm going to tell you a real fucking State of the Union. What you do is fucking wait till Rogan posts and look at one of his posts.
The comments?
Just read the comments.
Besides all the fake shit.
Yeah. It's very sad when you read the comments. They're still talking about DMT. They're still talking about.
It's because he's getting new followers from everything.
So no. But listen, if I'm looking at episode 108, and I know it was shot in 2012, and it's 2023.
You caught that thing on it like it's
DMT. It is. I didn't know you were so short. Does it really matter? You know what's taller than him? The stack of $100 bills that he has. So why you think you're making a fun? He's so short. When you're making that comment, know that he's got 2 stacks of money taller than him. You read these comments and you're like, that's what I do. Sometimes if I'm in a doctor's office or a dentist's office and I'm bored and I don't want to watch fucking the Time Is Right, whatever, the Wheel of Fortune, whatever the fuck they're doing on there. Yeah. I just go on Rogan's Instagram and read the comments. And please read the comments when he cooks something.
Hey, it was a food post?
Oh my God.
Where what is a tattoo of him?
A man is cooking on a fucking $10,000 grill. Okay? If you know anything about him, he's cooking elk or whatever the fuck he's cooking that he shot 10 minutes ago or somebody just gave to him. And you're talking about a rinky-dink restaurant in Kentucky. You got to come to it. Shut the fuck up. And now for a word from our sponsors. All right, we're back, cocksuckers. I was never really a fucking mushroom guy. Let's get something straight. I grew up in Jersey, guys. I did mescaline, I did acid, I did, fucking all the other variable fucking hallucinogenics, but there was no mushrooms in Jersey. They can't grow here in Jersey. I never really experienced mushrooms till 1983. It was 4th of July weekend, 1983. My roommate went away and left me, a bag of mushrooms. I ate half of them. And I remember sitting on a bridge in Snowmass Village and just tripping my balls off, sitting on the bridge, looking at the water, the fish jumping out of the fucking water. And I got sick later on. I got diarrhea, and my stomach got really bad. So that was my first experience with them. Would I do them again? They weren't that bad. The taste wasn't so bad. And then I went down to Tempe, Arizona with my buddy, and I smoked some mushrooms. And they weren't too bad. They weren't too fucking bad, you know? We smoked them in like a big fucking Indian pipe. Like it was a peace pipe. In fact, I was smoking with some Indians. That's when you know you're fucking right there. When the mother next to you's got a fucking feather. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know much about it. I moved back to Colorado. And within about a year, I bumped into a mushroom connection. And I would eat them from time to time. But again, it was always a stomach issue. And I remember one night specifically, having diarrhea in my snowmass house, the one I housed it at, and tripping at the same time and holding on to my knees because I thought the plane was going to crash. Like when the plane goes down, like hands between your knees, chest and knee, whatever the fuck it is, and I'll never forget this, guys. I was tripping, and I thought I had locked myself in the bathroom door, and it became like a jet. Like I didn't know, like when people like, oh my God, you're supposed to eat 1 gram. Listen, I'm a fucking gorilla. I just took a handful out of them. They were brittle and dry, and I just drank a bunch of fucking water with them. So, that night hit me a little worse than it should have hit me. I was holding on to my knees, and then I remember one point that the toilet flooded because I couldn't stop wiping my ass with the paper. I sat there for like an hour and a half, guys, wiping. Nothing was coming out, but the mushrooms were telling me, lava was coming out of my ass like a fucking, like those things in Hawaii. And the toilet flooded, and the water popped out of the toilet, and I remember sitting on the tub, seeing an inch of water hit. This is on fucking mushrooms, guys. And the next thing you know, I'm looking at the toilet paper, and I'm thinking to myself, first I thought I was going to get electrocuted because it was floating, and again, guys, I'm half retarded. You should never give a retard mushrooms at that age. And then I kept looking at the paper, the toilet paper, and kept going, in the middle of all this, I'm going, how many trees did they cut down for me to wipe my ass now? I'm not an environmentalist, but at that point, I became an environmentalist on the fucking mushrooms. I think they got some outdoor juice in them or whatever. And after that experience that night with the bathroom flooding and the trees and the fucking me thinking I was going to crash the plane, there was no reason to do it. It hit me a little bit too hard. And I'll never forget, I had another experience maybe 3 weeks after that where I went to a trailer. My friend had a trailer. And a mobile home, and a lot of people weren't sleeping. A lot of people were sleeping at his house. It was before a wedding. And he goes, Joey, if you want, you could sleep out there. And I'm like, this motherfucker just saved my life, because I thought I would have had to go back to his house with people in it, and I would have had to do coke in the bathroom all night while his in-laws and his grandmother and everybody were in the house. Now he put me out in the trailer. I could watch TV out there, put my feet up, and I could fucking shit and go to the bathroom all night, and nobody will know what I'm doing. I could be up all fucking night.